The call came during lunch. "Mr. Hayes, this is Principal Vaughn. You need to come to the school right now. Park in the back lot, don't use the main entrance." Her voice was calm on the surface, but I could hear something breaking underneath it. By the time I got there, every classroom blind was shut tight. Two police cars idled by the gym, engines humming, lights off. The November air felt heavier there, thick, like it was holding its breath. Principal Vaughn met me at the side door, her face pale and drawn, like she'd aged 10 years in an hour. "We found something disturbing," she whispered. "Please, just follow me." I did. My footsteps echoed down the silent hall. Behind closed doors, I heard faint murmurs, the kind that vanish when you walk by. In her office, she handed me a brown folder. Inside were photos and crayon drawings: our house, my daughter, my wife, and a man I didn't recognize. The images were wrong, twisted, too personal. My stomach went cold. "Where did these come from?" I asked. She didn't answer, just said softly, "You need to talk to your wife." When I got home, the place was spotless. My wife was in the kitchen, humming quietly while she stirred something on the stove. She smiled like nothing in the world was wrong. "You're home early." I couldn't speak. My throat locked up. I just stood there watching her, the way she stirred, brushed a strand of hair behind her ear. So normal, so careful. Finally, I asked, "Who's the man in Lily's drawings?" She froze, not obviously, just for a second. The kind of stillness you only notice when you know someone too well. "What drawings?" "The ones from school." She hesitated, then laughed, too sharp, too quick. "Kids draw weird stuff. You're reading too much into it." But she couldn't meet my eyes. That night, I couldn't sleep. I sat in Lily's room after she drifted off, studying every crayon mark on her walls, every doll lined up on the shelf. A few had been moved recently. I wouldn't have noticed before, but now everything felt different off. The next week, I acted like I believed her, smiled at breakfast, kissed her cheek, played my role. But inside, I was watching, waiting. When she left for errands, I checked her laptop password, changed her phone, always face down. I installed the small cameras, one near the coat rack, one by the front door. Then I waited. For a few days, everything looked normal. Just the same routines, the same smiles. But Thursday at 2:47 p.m. I saw it. A man walked in through the back door. Not a stranger, Greg Wilson, our married neighbor 3 houses down. He hugged her like it wasn't their first time. I watched the clip twice, then again. Every second felt like something inside me ripping open, stitch by stitch. When Lily got home, my wife greeted her with the same soft smile, the same gentle touch. Greg waved from the porch like he was just dropping something off. She waved back. That night, I sat outside their house in my car, headlights off, hands still. No yelling, no rage, just quiet, cold focus. Friday morning, I asked the school for Lily's counseling records. Confidential or not, Principal Vaughn didn't hesitate. She handed me the file in silence. Inside was a note from the school therapist. "Lily says Mommy's friend tucks her in when Daddy's at work." My body went numb. That night, I confronted her, not with shouting, not with anger, but with stillness. I laid everything on the table, the drawings, the note, a printed photo from the hallway camera. She stared at it, color draining from her face. "Say something," I told her. Tears came first, then excuses, apologies, broken words. I didn't answer. She reached for me once I stepped back. That's when she realized. I didn't yell. I didn't throw anything. I just handed her the custody papers I'd filed that morning. "I've already talked to my lawyer," I said quietly. "You'll be served Monday." Her mouth fell open. "You planned this?" Yes. The silence between us stretched thin, sharp. She reached out again, but I stayed still. I wanted her to feel it, the same slow, crushing realization I'd felt all week. The horror of knowing someone you love has been lying right beside you. She sank into a chair. I walked away. That night, I slept on the couch, not because I had to, but because I wanted to hear the house breathe without her in it. The next morning, she was gone. No note, just a faint trace of her perfume drifting down the hallway, tired and fading. Lily woke up and asked, "Where's Mommy?" I told her. She went away for a while. My voice didn't shake. Later, as I packed the drawings into a box for the lawyer, I realized something cruel and simple. Betrayal doesn't end when you expose it. It lingers. It rewires you. But clarity feels like peace. I sealed the box, set it by the door, and took a long breath. When I looked around the house, quiet, stripped of her, the space finally felt like mine again. And I didn't miss her. Not even a little.